Hey everyone, welcome to the reading for today. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm going to do a collective reading or crime reading. I don't know. We're just going to keep it open and see where it goes. This could be past, present, or future. All right, you're going to know best how it resonates for you, where it fits on your timeline. So with that being said, let's see. What do you guys need to know right now? Oh, if you're interested in personal readings, okay, I have those open again for a limited amount of spaces available, all right? If you'd like one, the information is in the description box below, okay? You can book that on my website if you're interested, all right? So let's see. What is happening in the collective today? What's going on right now? The Five of Cups. The Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, the future and the world. Okay, so yeah, we're kind of picking up where I just left off in the other reading, I feel, or this could be different energy, I don't know, but we'll see. This has to do with sadness, grief, depression, about somebody investing into something for a long time, or this is what someone has been invested into for a very long time. The premise, I just heard it's the premise. It's the premise, okay? The Three of Wands. So it's the foundation. So something about your sadness or someone's sadness and grief is the foundation of something here. Okay, let's see. Why is the Five of Cups here? The Eight of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune and the Tower. Okay, so someone here is feeling trapped, imprisoned, stuck. It's a catastrophe. Someone here is sad and depressed about a catastrophe. All right, the Wheel of Fortune. This is a fated event. This is divine timing. Okay, what's the Seven of Pentacles? The Ten of Wands in reverse, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. So a lot of fire energy here. Someone here has been working very, very hard to take some sort of action, concentrated action. They want to put down a burden. They want to put down a burden of some sorts. Okay, what's the Three of Wands? The future. This has to do with messages and a Queen of Wands. Communication, messages about future plans, or the Three of Cups in reverse, cheating, adultery, a third party, or a spoiled party. Okay, wait a minute. Tell me more about the Five of Cups, please. Sadness, the truth about a family situation. So someone here is sad and depressed after finding out the truth when it comes to family. A King of Swords and the Seven of Wands. A King of Swords wanted to defend something here, or a King of Swords wanted to defend something. They wanted to stand up to something. Working together with others. What is that? The Five of Cups. Abundance. Someone is sad and depressed about somebody manifesting exactly what they want, getting what they want. Abundance. And a King of Swords wanted to stop this and block this before the truth comes out about family. What family? Mask, whatever they're hiding, whatever they've been pretending and personifying, someone wearing a mask. Someone was wearing a mask. Somebody is pretending something because they're hiding something. Who's this King of Swords? Whoever it is that's imprisoned or trapped in something now. They're stuck, they're in prison. Trying to stop or they're trying to block someone, stop someone from being imprisoned. Somebody is sad about someone getting what they want. A King of Swords is trying to block someone from imprisonment, or they're trying to stop imprisonment. A community. This community, okay. What's the Tower? A privileged lady in reverse. A gold digger. I keep getting that energy of like a gold digger for some reason. Money, abundance, manifest what you want, money. There's something about, why is that the Tower though? The Devil, because of greed. Because of greed, control, jealousy, possession, anger, greed, the Hermit, because of Capricorn, Virgo. Yeah, something about money, earth signs, money, pentacles. Something being looked into, the Six of Swords. They're trying to get away with something here. They're trying to get away with something that's being looked into, something that's being maybe investigated in a way. Something that they tried to pretend, something that they tried to say. They were wearing a mask. They're playing pretend. When it comes to blocking someone, the truth is that somebody is sad about family. The truth is someone is sad about being a family, having a family, being in a union, but someone made it about money or tried to say that someone is a gold digger, or it's all about money, it's all about greed. What's the Eight of Swords? Five of Cups, sadness, grief, depression. Yeah, it's like using your sadness against you, right? Like using your sadness to try and imprison you with it, like trap you in your own sadness. That's strange. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun. Yeah, now the truth is coming out. Hanged Man, moment of enlightenment. Yeah, and I feel like the moment of enlightenment is like something here was not ever about money. It wasn't ever about something materialistic or something shallow or greed. I'm not sure why that's how they tried to paint it, but okay. Mirror, they tried to mirror this. They try to use your own wound and try to reflect something about it. That's what I feel. Like they knew you had a wound, so they knew you had some sort of a sore spot somewhere that hurt you, maybe surrounding family or support. And then they used that wound to try and mirror something about being greedy or materialistic or being shallow and focused on money and getting what you want, or maybe even like being ungrateful. I don't know. Passion and twin flames. Yeah, it's something about a twin maybe, okay? Like each other equally, passion. Or maybe something even about the shadow. Like something in your shadow, maybe like anger or pain. Some sort of pain, I don't know. Passion and flames, something about fire. like maybe temperament is what I'm getting as well. Like maybe you have a certain kind of a temperament. Maybe even what I'm getting is like maybe it's hard to see through to your pain, or that something makes you sad, because maybe the way that you express yourself sometimes is more in like a passionate way, like fire energy more than water. So maybe it's hard for other people to see through like to your emotions about things, because you might have more of like a temperamental side. I don't know, that's what I'm getting though. What's the seven of Pentacles? Thoughts in reverse. Yeah, someone here wasn't thinking, or they didn't know what to think. Or somebody didn't think something through. With what? With justice. With something being made fair, something being made right. That something had to be balanced out. Two of Cups in reverse, a breakup. Somebody didn't think something through with a breakup, but that's the premise. So like when the Seven of Pentacles came out, I heard the word premise. So the foundation. So whoever these people are, they weren't thinking long term when they built the foundation of something on a breakup. Yeah, so it's again, it's giving me like they're trying to say that the breakup was because of someone being a gold digger. When in reality, you're very sad about something. And it doesn't have anything to do with money or wanting to manifest something materialistic, right? The Four of Cups, something about being ungrateful. Something about being ungrateful, or being like childish about something, or not getting what you want, or feeling like a grudge towards materialistic possessions or lifestyle. Like okay, so here's the example. Like let's say it's a relationship dynamic, right? So let's say you're in a relationship with someone and you break up with someone because you're realizing that there's like, whoever you're dating, like there's a lack of feeling like a family unit, or feeling of togetherness, or like there's something emotional that's missing for you that you're craving, right? And whenever you leave or break up with this person, there's someone that's then trying to say like, oh, you left because it's never enough for you, or like you just didn't get what you want, or you know, so you just didn't spend enough money, or something like that. Like they make it something that it's not. Like they turn it into something that it never was. Okay. The Chariot. Yeah, something about moving forward, traveling determinedly. The Knight of Cups. Yeah. Love offer. Somebody coming towards someone in love with empathy, compassion, kindness. Yeah, that's what it's about. Like that's what you're craving, okay? That's what you're actually craving. It has to do with connection, empathy, understanding. You know, somebody that makes you feel like they're listening to you, they care about you. The Four of Wands, a home, a union, a property. Yeah, that's what you want. You want to feel like you're building something together, like you're a team, okay? Like you're a partnership, like it's a union where you're doing something together, right? It's not this person does their own thing, you do your own thing. It's like you're craving connection and to feel a feeling of togetherness, like partnership, right? So heartbroken in reverse. No, not heartbroken about something, not grieving about something. What's that about? A date, meeting someone new, planning, setting a date. Not heartbroken about a date. Not heartbroken. There was something about not breaking up, meeting someone new, a date. Love call, somebody expressing love on the phone. Talking to someone on the phone, expressing love on the phone. Huh? What's that about? There was no fighting. There was no conflict. There was no argument. Four of Swords. Because of something kept to oneself. There was no fight. There was no argument about something because somebody didn't say something. Somebody kept something to themselves. The High Priestess. So there was no breakup because there was no fight. You kept something to yourself. You never told somebody something. So somebody, wait a minute. Somebody said there was a breakup over money or someone being a gold digger or the Queen of Cups, something that you told the Queen of Cups about a relationship. Yeah, the Queen of Wands in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, these are not messages from the Queen of Wands. These are not her messages. You never sent this person messages. Nobody sent this person any messages. This person never wrote anyone any messages. Like, not their messages. That's what I'm getting. Not their phone, not their communication. Something here has to do with a Queen of Cups and a relationship. They just created this out of nothing. They just created this. Or what they used to create something here has to do with a Queen of Cups and a relationship. So again, basically, hold on, let's see. Who's a Queen of Cups? Giving and receiving affection, falling in love. There was no separation. Somebody's not missing someone, not thinking about someone. Stabbed in the back. Stabbed in the back. Somebody did not charm and use someone. Somebody did not charm and use someone for money. Somebody did not charm and use someone for money. It wasn't about money. It was about affection, okay? So you never charmed and used anyone. For you, something was about affection, or that somebody was showing you some sort of affection, that they were being kind to you, that they were being affectionate towards you, all right? You never used someone for money. It was never about money for you. That's just what they tried to say, but that's not what it was. But there was no breakup here. You kept something to yourself. There was no fight about this because you never spoke about this. Only with a Queen of Cups, the Queen of Cups is here with a relationship. Okay, so what else? The Queen of Pentacles and the Magician. Photoshop? Or what is this? A Queen of Pentacles created something out of nothing. Yeah, out of nothing. They took a leap of faith on this with the Empress. And now they're being exposed. Now they're being exposed for what exactly? For switching something around, about someone being controlling. Someone being mean, someone being controlling. Yeah, so it's kind of like you're talking to someone about an Emperor in the reverse, someone that's controlling, mean, power hungry, overbearing, you know, in their ego, angry, okay? You're talking about this. And you're also talking about, I guess, that something here was never about money, okay? You're talking about someone being affectionate towards you, showing love towards you, understanding, kindness, empathy, you know, caring about you, like just genuinely caring about you, and you genuinely also caring about someone else from the heart space. And they tried to say it had something to do with money or being a gold digger or something like that. The Eight of Swords, someone being trapped, imprisoned now. The Two of Wands with a choice. Four of Pentacles reverse, a choice that they made to let something go. Or this has to do with you being trapped in your head. Like you could have been trapped in your head, all right? Maybe you're like talking to a friend or you're talking to someone that's close to you about feeling stuck and trapped and not knowing what to do, right? So you're talking to a friend, you're like, I don't know what to do. What should I do? Like, I kind of want to let this go, or should I let that go? Like, you know, someone's very mean, they're very controlling, right? The Eight of Wands, yeah, it could be messages that were sent back and forth. The High Priestess, that's what it's about. The Nine of Swords, yeah. Stuck in fear, not knowing what to do, feeling bad, feeling guilty, maybe even having a lot of racing thoughts, okay? Not knowing what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. I don't know what would make me happy. I don't know, you know, where I should go. Should I leave? Should I stay? Okay, I mean, you know, not knowing what to do, not knowing what to think, wanting to feel happy, being confused, feeling stressed out, being confused, feeling stuck, asking someone else for advice. What should I do? What do you think I should do? Right? So what else? The King of Wands, the Tower in reverse. And somebody here tried to avoid a tower, or they tried to avoid a catastrophe. They tried to avoid something from shattering here with a relationship. With a relationship. So what did they say? Bad memories of the past, a moment of enlightenment, an epiphany. About bad memories of the past. And there's an epiphany here about a fight, an argument that you had. Six of Wands, and them thinking that they can use this to get victory and success. A fight, an argument in the past. The Nine of Swords, something about fears, stress, anxiety, worrying, about a choice. What should I do? The Queen of Pentacles. A choice. What should I do? But you're not talking to the Queen of Pentacles. You were talking to the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles is down here as the Magician, pretending something, creating an illusion. So here's what the Queen of Pentacles did. The Queen of Pentacles pretended to be the Queen of Cups. Right? That's what I'm getting. The Queen of Pentacles pretended to be the Queen of Cups. So she's stealing your messages and pretending like you were talking to her. Or you were talking to them when you were not talking to them, because you would never confide in this person like that. So, all right. So this is like manipulation, basically. The Hermit, yeah. Fake identity here. Okay, Virgo and Aquarius. A breakup in the past. Bad memories of the past, a breakup. So this Queen of Pentacles could be a Virgo, okay? And then we have an Aquarius here. So this is how they exchanged these this is how they exchanged it. This is how they exchanged it. Two of Pentacles. Someone pretending to be a friend, switching around who the friend was. So Queen of Pentacles pretends like she was your friend, when in reality you were not talking to her. She's just pretending like you were talking to her. You weren't. Okay? You were talking to someone else. A real friend, not someone like that. So and this is important for this Queen of Wands reversed, because nobody was talking about this person. This person was not involved whatsoever. I don't know what they're talking about, okay? Switching hacked messages back and forth here. Yeah, missed opportunity. Switching things around. Two of Pentacles. Switching things around. Messages, hacked messages, okay? About a friend. I can't make it up. A gift, a present, an investment. Who the heck is it? No, the Queen of Pentacles must have given these messages to the Queen of Wands in reverse and told the Queen of Wands to just pretend like she's talking to her friend about this stuff, when in reality, those are your messages talking to someone completely unrelated to all of these people. Talking to a friend about a gift. No, those are not the messages from the Queen of Wands in reverse. Those are not her messages. She's not talking about this. This is not her life, all right? It's just hacking. That's it. Just a bunch of hackers, stalkers, and watchers. Yeah, they were trying to get away with something, leave something behind here. Something about leaving behind someone that's controlling. The Four of Swords. Keeping something to yourself here. Judgment in reverse. Because of being judged for something. Justice. That's the plan that they made with this offer, with someone being nice to someone, being loving towards someone, coming towards someone in love, all right? Being affectionate towards someone. Their plan. Their whole plan, their whole premise, their whole foundation is based off of text messages that don't belong to any of them. Like, that's what it is, really. And that's where they weren't thinking something through about a breakup. Because you're talking to a friend about a breakup from someone that's controlling. And all you want is someone that's nice to you, okay? Or that's giving to you, you know, someone that cares about you. They listen to you. They're affectionate. You know, they care about your well-being. And that's what they use. The Star, yeah, the Ten of Wands, having to carry a heavy, heavy burden here. Okay, so we have, again, the Star, Aquarius energy. The Star, the Page of Wands, messages. These are your messages, okay? The Lovers, messages about a relationship. Messages about a relationship. The Two of Wands, and a choice. Okay, who to choose, a choice to make. The High Priestess, yeah. That is just strange, really. That is so strange. The Twin Flames. A twin. Trying to balance something out here. The Arrow. The Arrow of something balancing out, duality, okay? The Grim Reaper. The relationship is over, no second chances. a marriage, ending a marriage, a divorce, ending a relationship, a marriage and a divorce, or something about a marriage, a wedding. Yeah, duality. So why is this coming up here again? Because of someone being charmed and used. Because somebody charming and using someone. Because that's also what's being, like, that's also the duality of the situation, right? That's also the thing that's like kind of backwards here, is that they're trying to say that you are what, a gold digger? Or you're just charming and using someone? But you might also feel like someone else was just using you, you know? So everything is kind of like, there's duality here. There's duality. And in reality, it has nothing to do with material things, getting what you want, money, or any of that. It's literally all about connection. That's it. Like just like craving connection, empathy, understanding. It doesn't have anything to do with using someone, charming someone. It's really only about like feelings, emotions. Charming and using someone. A breakup and a separation. They tried to say that there was a breakup because of somebody using someone. This is honestly, it's like they're mirroring this. Like they're trying to project it onto you, even though, you know, someone else might have gotten broken up with because they are using someone. You know, it's like, again, taking pages out of your life, out of your book, and trying to pretend like it's someone else's life. It's so strange. Like, this Queen of Wands has some serious mental health issues, okay? Just saying. Coffin. Endings bring new beginnings. The Grim Reaper, a death. A death. What do you mean, a death? This has to do with death, okay? What do you mean? The King of Cups in the past. So what they're using here to cover this up is something with a King of Cups in the past. Messages. Okay. And the Queen of Cups. So you're talking, so you pick one, okay? You're either talking, these are the people involved. Let's just put it that way, okay? I'm pretty sure these are the people that were involved in the past. A King of Cups and a Queen of Cups and you, okay? Or you're one of these people. These are the people involved in whatever happened here in the past, okay? A King of Cups being affectionate, being nice, being understanding, all right? A Queen of Cups, conversations, talking about a relationship, talking about a breakup, talking about someone that's controlling, okay, talking about feelings, emotions that you have, all right, in some sort of a situation. These are the people involved. I don't know who the hell these people are. They're not involved. This is not their life. These are not their messages, okay? Doesn't belong to them. Not their life, never happened to them. These are your messages, hacked messages. I don't know what they're doing with this shit, okay? Has nothing to do with them whatsoever. So, God, like, get a life, all right? Anything else before I close out this reading? I don't know why this is important, but okay. What was that flipped over? Because of this gift. Because, so you got a gift from this person in the past, all right? So whoever you were talking about in the past, your relationship here with someone, okay, they gave you a gift, or there was a gift that was exchanged, all right? They gave you something. This Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles are using these messages, talking about someone giving someone a gift, giving someone a present, giving someone money, something like that. They are trying to use these messages for their own story, for their own plot. And it's weird. You're weird. All right? You're weird for that. You're a Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay? That's who you are. You're a Queen of Wands in reverse. It's talking about somebody giving something to them, pretending like someone did something nice for them, gave something to them. Not your life. All right? It's not your life. It is not this Queen of Wands in reverse's life at all. The Eight of Wands. Something being sent to them. It's just somebody sending them money. Okay, so it's just their alibi, right? Or it's what they're trying to use as an alibi. It's what they're trying to use as a cover-up. Isn't that strange as hell? So in your past, you're talking to a Queen of Cups, King of Cups. Someone makes you a gift. They buy you something, okay? And then they hack these messages and they pretend like these are the Queen of Wands in reverse's messages. Just to cover up some sort of money, all right? The Ten of Cups, family. A King of Swords. And then a King of Swords comes in. A family member comes in, a King of Swords. And a Queen of Pentacles, look at that. A Queen of Pentacles. Because a Queen of Pentacles never bought this gift, okay? They never invested in this. This is not their purchase. There's no purchase history for any of this stuff because it's not their messages. It's not their life. Yeah, the choice that they made with the messages, or the messages about someone making a choice. The messages about someone making a choice. Yeah, those are your messages. Yours. Okay? You're talking about this stuff. All right. Anything else? And then I'll close it out. Multiple options. Yeah, having multiple options. Okay? So you had multiple options at some point and you had to make a choice. Okay? So you're talking to your friend about, what am I going to do? I have multiple decisions. I have multiple options. What should I do? Okay? What should I do? Stringing someone along, stringing something along. Screenshots, photographs. Screenshots. Yeah, they have your screenshots, I guess. Okay. Love, you talking about love. You talking to your friend about love. Okay. You talking to your friend about love or loving someone. Time. It happened a long time ago. Oh yeah, they went really far back in time for this. It could even be you comparing, like screenshots where you're talking to your friend comparing, if something feels like love and the other thing feels like being used for, just being strung along, just being used for sex or whatever. Okay? Like the comparison of what feels real, what feels like a real connection, what feels like someone is being strung along. Yeah, those messages a long time ago. Talking, text, calls, and emails. Now they can't take a chance. Now they can't be strategic anymore, okay? They have to show their whole hand now. No more hiding. All the cards are on the table now. Yeah, when it comes to someone being triggered in turmoil. Lessons. Now all the cards are on the table, okay? So there's nothing that they can manipulate now about someone charming and using someone. Okay, whatever that means. All right. Yeah, something about being a gold digger. I don't know. Okay. Now all the cards are out on the table. So I'm going to leave it at that. Let's see. Anything else? Who's involved? November. October. a mother, Capricorn and a Scorpio, July, February, and a Libra. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, bye.